Always want to start out fresh. It's a new year coming on. We want to start out fresh, right? We want to wipe out the old. We want to clear the past away. We want to forge ahead in the future. We want to clean up things, our relationships and problems we have. We don't want to take them into the next year. We try to start fresh with it all, right? That's what everybody tries to do. And they start making different things. Like, what do we all talk about? We start making different claims of, I'm going to do it right this year. I'm going to make myself better this year. I am going to stay committed. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to party. I'm not going to do some dangerous drug. I'm not going to do that. And everybody's just going like, it's a whole bunch of noise out there in the world, right? I'm going to drop my addiction. I'm going to back off on my addiction. I'm going to lower less coffee. I'm going to back off on chocolate. I'm not going to eat as much. I'm not going to eat fast food. I'm going to stay away from greasy fried food. I'm going to stay away. It's like shit noise out there of all of that, and everybody is trying to say, no, I'm going to start fresh. But at the same time we try to do that, we bring something into the new year, which is all the toxins and garbage and crap and poisons and crud that are in our body from the year previously, right? So we got all that sitting in us from what happened last year, and we bring it right into the new year. So we take the past with us. We take the Christmas past. We take the Thanksgiving past. We take the holiday past of whatever we ate during that time. We take it right into the new year. We take everything, all the poisons, toxins, all the toxic heavy metals we gathered, all the different colognes and perfumes and air fresheners we breathe in, and all the different cans we drink out of, and all the metals in different areas, and aluminum foil and everything else that we've ever been in touch with. From deodorants and everything else we use, we bring it all in to the next year. All the different pesticide spray, herbicide spray, and all the gardens and all the people's properties and yards, all the different lawn care around buildings and apartments, all the different fragrances we breathe in, and all the different detergents and fabric softeners and everything from aftershave to just all kinds of stuff, and body lotions and essential oil products that have fragrances in them, which is toxic. Like, you name it, we bring it all into the next year. That's it. We take it with us, but we can mentally say, I'm starting out fresh. I'm working with this new, coach that builds up your confidence. I'm working with this new fitness coach. I'm working with this person and that person. I'm starting out fresh, but you're bringing in all your garbage from the past. You're bringing all that junk and crud and poisons and toxins. You're bringing it right into the new year, and that's what you're doing. But that's just the reality. That's just how it works here on planet Earth. I don't expect anything different. I don't expect anything different. We bring in all the stuff into the new year. We're doing the morning cleanse. That's what we're doing. We're talking about the morning cleanse, but I'm making a lot of different stuff. And we're going to talk about all the different toxins we have inside of us that we take into the next year. You name it, you guys. Doing the heavy metal detox smoothie. You better believe it. Heavy metal detox smoothie. That's what we're going to do. I'm excited about that. Heavy metals. Does anybody have heavy metals? Yes, we do. Depersonalization, anxiety, depression, eczema, psoriasis, all kinds of other things that people have. Bipolar, ups and downs, emotional struggles that are unidentified, mystery sadness, mystery guilt, mystery everything, all the different emotional struggles we have, toxic, heavy metals, OCD. Does anybody have OCD out there at all? Any kind of OCD? Do you know anybody that has OCD or struggling with OCD? Toxic, heavy metals. That's what they have. And so we're going to make a lot of different stuff. I have some millet in this pot. Yes, millet. I got steamed potatoes right here. I'm going to give you an introduction. Introduction, please. Oranges, mangoes, bananas, cilantro, lemons, wild blueberries. Till this day, I see it out there. I'm making blueberry whatever. I got a blueberry smoothie. I love blueberries in my bar. I love blueberries, and they're all regular blueberries, cultivated blueberries. We got wild blueberries. That takes it to the next level. We got some raisins over there, believe it or not. Raspberries, blackberries, which are actually pretty close to the wild blueberry to some degree. Pomegranate seeds over there. Apples and pears in the front you can't see. Mangoes. Am I missing something? Oatmeal, watermelon right there. nothing like a delicious watermelon. Here we go. And we got so much more. So giving you guys the rundown. We're giving the liver a chance to breathe. We're giving the liver a chance to heal. So I want to bring this little guy over here. So our liver gets filled up with all kinds of different junk, garbage, free radicals, all kinds of different toxins. Our livers get pussy. They get filled with yellow crud. They get swollen. They get inflamed. They go spastic, and we don't even realize it. Our livers malfunction every single day. They become fatty. Our livers become fatty. You can see someone who's like, they look like they're cut. They don't got a scrap of fat on them. They're in the gym, and they can have a liver where it just starts to malfunction, and it starts to become a fatty liver. And then they go to the doctor, and their liver enzymes are up, and the whole bit. They got cholesterol problems and everything else because their liver's malfunctioning. You don't have to be somebody that's overweight, have a sluggish, stagnant liver. You can be someone who's built, someone who's got muscle, someone who's in the gym, and their livers have problems. I can't tell you how many workout guys lose their liver. They still lose, they go into liver failure. It happens every time. You can, if you actually did a search through all the different hospitals around the world, you'll find somebody getting a liver transplant that was bodybuilding and looking good, no fat on their body, and they're getting a liver transplant. It just happens to people that are overweight, happens to people that are actually, fine-tuned and toned or built. So the liver is something that gets a break when we do the morning cleanse. So you guys, you have the book Cleanse to Heal. It's a great book right there to really work with. So Cleanse to Heal. Cleanse to Heal has the morning cleanse in it. It is an incredible, powerful cleanse. And it's really, really helpful for so many people who use it. People live by it. They do it every day. It keeps people alive. It keeps them strong. It keeps them healing and healthy. So we're doing the morning cleanse. So that's what we're doing. And I want to get some other stuff too. I want to get some props, and I'll be right back really quick and take a look. That's why when you do, I forgot my props. That's what happens when you're live right here. So what do we have? We got burgers. We got these right here. Who has burgers all the time? A lot of people still eat them every day. Who has the pancakes? Who has the ice creams? Who has the chocolate cakes? Who has all of it? So many people have these things all the time. I'm going to just get some props out here, you guys. And it's not about punishment. It's not about guilt. It's not about we shouldn't be eating something and now we need to punish ourselves. It's not about that at all. It's about the reality that so many people still eat things that are not healthy for them, still eat things that are not productive for them. They still eat things that actually can even hold them back or set them back. It just happens every day. It's a hard world out there, and we have emotional attachments to food. This is an ice cream right here that I'm going to have after the show. I can't wait. It's a triple decker chocolate espresso ice cream. I'm excited about this. It's so high in caffeine. I'm going to be bouncing off the walls, killing my adrenals and killing my liver, but I don't care because I want to indulge and have a cheat day. So I'm definitely going to have this right here. You guys, going into the new year, a lot of people don't start doing good things for themselves on the day one of the new year. It usually takes to be like January 15th. Everybody's like, no, I'm going to do it on the 15th. It's January 15th. That's when I'm going to do it. Another person is like, I'm going to do it by the end of January. I'm going to start February 1st. And there's this thing that happens where people are like, I'm going to do it in 3 days, 7 days, 10 days. Next thing you know it's like February 1st. It's February 15th. And then they're just like, screw it. I can't do it. And a lot of people end up like that. But we can start January 1st, January 2nd. We can do that. A lot of people are just getting over their their hangovers and they don't want to start anything because they're still filled with alcohol and all kinds of other stuff and fun foods in their bloodstream and system. So the whole thing with the morning cleanse is just so great because if you do it every single day, you're protecting your liver. Even if you're somebody that's just eating whatever. Like if you're having chicken, if you're somebody that eats animal protein and you have chicken every day, if you do the morning cleanse and then you have chicken at the end of the day, you're still doing incredible, powerful things for your liver, especially if the heavy metal detox smoothie is in your morning cleanse. If that's in there, you're really working on getting the metals out, getting the junk out, the garbage out. It's really powerful. So many people, they'll have like, grass-fed beef or some kind of animal product, have it at the end of the day, do the morning cleanse in the morning. Keep the fats out in the morning, the first half of the day. That's the key right there. So how does this work? If you like salmon, if you like fish, if you like chicken, if you like meat, if you like avocados, if you like nuts and seeds, whatever it is that's an overt fat, keep it out until after 12. And I actually prefer if you keep it out even longer than that, maybe till 3. Keep overt fats out till 3 if you're going to have the overt fats. You could even go later. Keep them out till 6 if you'd like. But I'm going to go into the morning cleanse a little bit and what that means. To start with, lemon water, that's one thing right there. So let me start getting some things out. And then we'll talk about what this morning cleanse does for the liver, what it does for the body, and go into that. So I'm excited. All right. So I'm going to crack open a lemon right here, you guys. This is how easy it is. The morning cleanse is so hard, I can't do it. It's just too hard. I just did it. Just did a piece of it right there for you. Simple as that. 16 to 32 ounces of water. Squeeze a half a lemon right in it. And you're good. Okay. Not hot water. Don't do hot water. So it's really important to know. All right. Cold water is fine. Lukewarm water is fine. Room temperature water is fine. Don't do hot water. You just destroyed the lemon's ability to give you a liver flush in the morning, to flush out the toxins and the poisons. You took the lemon and you cooked it. Once you cook the lemon, it does something different. Now you can cook lemon. You can put it in food. You can prepare food. You can put it in dishes and stir fries and cook it down. It's fine. But when you put lemon in hot water, you destroyed the mechanisms, phytochemical compounds that work in a specific way with the living water built inside of that lemon, and the calcium that comes deep within the clay of the earth that goes in the lemon roots and up into the lemon tree and out into that fruit. You just annihilated all of it. Basically, you have, still some nutrients and still some good stuff in there, but you destroyed the living, fresh living power that it has from the trace minerals and phytochemical compounds that have to stay floating in this suspension of living water inside of the lemon. You destroyed it when you do hot water. Keep that in mind. So, and because I see it every day, I'm doing my hot lemon water. I'm doing my hot lemon water, AW. I'm like, great. That's good. Glad to hear that. It's not doing what it needs to do. It's doing something else. It's good for you. It's great for you. It might help you go to the bathroom a little bit. That does happen, right? So if you do that, it might help you in a different way, but it's not going to help you with what you're trying to do. Flush out the liver, flush out the toxins and poisons. So the first part of the morning cleanse is you take water, 16 to 32 ounces right there. You take a lemon, cut it in half. You squeeze it right there. If you want to do the whole lemon, do the whole lemon. If you want to do half, do half. If you want more, fine. If you want less, fine. You can be somebody that doesn't like lemon, then just do this. Check this out. Ready? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops. Just do that. Just that. I hate lemon, AW. I don't like it, medical medium. Then just do this. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. You can do that. I prefer you do a whole half like this. Boom, done. You want to do a whole one? Do a whole one. Okay? Your liver's working hard overnight. It's gathering up poisons and toxins. It's working for you. So that's what the liver does. All night long while you're sleeping, your liver's awake. A lot of times people can't sleep good because the livers are spasming because they're working hard, they're malfunctioning, they're having difficult abilities to work, difficult time functioning. So what happens is your liver's working all through the night, cleaning out the toxins and cleaning out the poisons and getting them ready to be packaged up to go out the door, to get to the kidneys and go out the door. The lemon water comes in first thing in the morning and starts to grab onto the garbage and flushes it out. That's the key. But once again, important information, get a piece of paper out, get a pen, okay? No hot water with the lemon. It just doesn't work. It won't give you that flush. It won't help your skin. It won't help your body detox. It won't help your bloodstream cleanup. It won't help your lymphatic system. So you go into a spa and you go in there. You know what they give you now in the spa? Besides cucumbers on the eyes? You know what they give you? They give you a cup of hot lemon water. Why, thank you. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad I'm spending $75,000 in this spa right now. Can you give me a hot glass of lemon water? That sucks. It's not going to even flush or cleanse me on any level. That's how it works. And that's what they do. They give out hot lemon water. You want it lukewarm, room temperature. I just have to say it. I have to say it 1,000 times. And guess what? 5 years from now, I'll be saying it again. Because there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are putting it in hot water. It's like crazy. Okay. So that's the first part of it right there. Let's go into the second part. What I like for the morning cleanse is celery juice. Celery juice. Do you guys remember in the celery juice book, I put something back there somewhere deep into the celery juice book, how they're going to try to take down celery juice, knock it down out there, say it's not really helpful, say it doesn't do anything, just eat a celery stick. That's still going on out there. There's also a bunch of rumors out there. Celery's bad for your skin. Celery's, bad for this, bad for that. They're still doing it out there. The truth is, though, they can't keep enough celery in the world, in stores. They can't keep enough in stock. It is the biggest produce crop, herb crop there is on the planet right now, the largest. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of celery farms because of medical meme information. Everywhere on the planet growing celery. There are trucks that deliver it just filled with celery. Not apples and celery, not apples and cucumbers and celery. That's how insane it is. It's in every health food store worldwide. You can go into every hotel and order a celery juice right now. That's how serious it is. And so there's a reason for that, because it really does help people heal, whether they know it or not, in the sense where they, whether they feel it or don't feel it, it's changing their lives. That's why they keep on drinking it, because they know it's doing something one way or the other. It might not do something within a minute, but it might do something within a day. It might not do something within a day for one person, but then it does something in a month where it changes their life. Everybody's different. I see acid reflux go away in 1 week for people. I see skin problems go away in 1 month for people. Celery juice is one of these incredible miracles that we have, an herbal medicine miracle that's at your fingertips. It's the second thing I would recommend for the morning cleanse right here is celery juice. I got mine. I'm excited. Here it is. So you got your lemon water. You got your celery juice. The next is you can go anywhere with this, okay? You can just do plain fruit. You can cut up some apples. You can do that. You can do a lot of different things. You can do apples. You can do pears. Anything you want to do. Grapefruit. I was doing some grapefruit juice. I have it right here. I'm going to have another sip right now, if you don't mind. So good. You can do apples. You can do a fruit plate. You can have pears. I'm cutting up a few right now. All right. You can just have plain fruit is what I'm trying to say. Just plain old fruit. You can make a nice fruit dish. You can put assortment of apples and berries together. I got blackberries right here. I got raspberries right there. And blueberries. So what I love about the morning cleanse is that you're not fasting. Fasting taxes the adrenals. That's what taxes the adrenals. I hear out there a bunch of different rumors that started by naysayers and haters and critics. And they say, oh, cleansing too hard on medical medium. Cleansing too hard. It's hard on my adrenals. Well, that's funny because it's not hard on your adrenals. It's impossible to be hard on your adrenals unless you stop eating. If you stop eating for a complete day, if you do a water fast for 7 days, if you do a water fast, if you do intermittent fasting, if you don't eat all day but you drink coffee, that's hard on the adrenals. That is what hurts adrenals right there. Another thing that's hard on the adrenals, if you're eating too much overt fat. Overt fat takes adrenaline to actually help disperse. Okay? So what happens is when we eat too much overt fat, the overt fat doesn't get broken down too easy because the bile reserves are low in the liver. It's not dispersing the fat well enough. The fat ends up in the bloodstream, too high in the bloodstream. You end up getting insulin resistance. The body then calls for adrenaline, and your adrenals are now pumping out adrenaline. The adrenaline is to thin out the blood. It's kind of like gasoline, turpentine. It's a thinner, a blood thinner. So that's what adrenaline is for us. It thins out the blood. Adrenaline's used for all kinds of things. Like if you're exercising, what happens if your blood is too thick and you're exercising and your heart starts to struggle because your blood is so thick because it's all filled, your bloodstream's filled with fat while you're exercising, while you're running or doing something. What happens is that as you're exercising, your adrenals will release more and more adrenaline to get into your bloodstream to try to thin out the blood so you don't die of a heart attack while you're exercising. So our adrenals are always that blood thinner for us, keeping the fats dispersed, keeping the blood thinner so we don't have a heart attack, we don't have a stroke, and that's what our adrenals do. But what happens is when we're eating over fats in the morning, now our adrenals are boom, all on. If you have chocolate, if you have cream in your coffee, if you have something like an avocado in the morning, your adrenals are now releasing adrenaline to try to disperse it and thin it out. I'm not saying avocado is bad. That's not it. It's something you can eat later on in the day. But people are used to running on their own adrenaline. They're addicted to their own adrenaline. That's what people are. They have adrenal addiction, epinephrine adrenaline addiction. That's what they have. They run on adrenaline all day long, and they like it. It feels good. Gives them energy. Feels like they got energy. They're on caffeine. They're on chocolate. They're on coffee. They're on espressos. They're on matcha tea. They're on green tea. And they got that caffeine pumping. And so their adrenals are just constantly pumping. So they're on adrenaline. Then they hop on a treadmill or they're exercising. They're exercising trying to use up all that adrenaline, right? And then they go and they eat something where I'm going to eat a whole bunch of high protein or a whole bunch of protein. They end up eating a whole bunch of fat with that protein because it's mixed in. It's naturally there. And when they do that, their adrenals are now doing it again. They're just releasing adrenaline. So we live on adrenaline. We're adrenaline junkies. Most of us walk around like that. The morning cleanse protects your adrenals, your adrenal glands. Medical medium cleanses bring your adrenals back. So much so that when you go off of a medical medium 369, you go off of a medical medium 28-day cleanse, you go off of a medical medium mono-eating cleanse, your adrenals got so strong and so preserved and so reserved that boom, you can go eat your vegan pizzas. You can go eat your chocolates. You can go eat your garbage. You can go eat your stuff. And you're like, oh my God, I can eat again. I'm feeling great. I'm doing great. And your adrenals are just strong. And they're releasing adrenaline. And you're feeling better because you did all the work. You basically refurbished them all throughout the time you're doing the medical medium cleanses. You restored them all throughout the time you're doing medical medium cleanses. And so what people don't realize is that medical medium cleanses bring back the adrenals. Now, intermittent fasting is not a medical medium cleanse. It destroys the adrenals. Water fasting, long term, for reasons that are not emergency, is not a medical medium thing. It's not. And that destroys the adrenal glands. So there are lots of different things that hurt adrenals. And medical meme information doesn't do that. It's not about that. It's about preserving the adrenals, keeping them strong, keeping them healthy. I got some millet in the pot right here. I think it's done. Turning this off right here for a moment. Let me look for this right here. I'll take a look, you guys. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is definitely good. Let's make some banana oat breakfast cookies. Let's do that. All right, let's move some of this. We're going to talk about adrenals a little bit more and the liver a little bit more too. I want to make sure that whatever you're taking into the new year, poisons, toxins, junk, garbage, that's inside of your body, I want to make sure you get rid of it. This is the year coming up where you cleanse to heal. This is the year you cleanse to actually heal and get over the finish line. And the morning cleanse is a protective measure so that if you mess up and you're just like, I'm at a fast food restaurant, there's nothing I could do, I just gobble down a double cheeseburger, that your morning cleanse is helping to protect you. That it's actually helping to protect you through the process of a hard year or a hard day or a hard month or whatever it is, a hard emotional moment, that we end up doing something where eat a chocolate bar. Well, you know, my morning cleanse is helping to protect me. Whatever it is. You start your day with something you can accomplish, something you can get done. If it's simple as just lemon water, boom. Get your juicer out. Make yourself some celery juice. Boom. Maybe do the heavy metal detox smoothie and drive metals out of your brain and your liver and your body. Boom, we'll do that this year. Why not? And if it means starting January 1st, we start January 1st. If it means starting another time, we do it. But we will do it because this is about cleansing to heal this time, and that's where we're going. I want to start making a couple of things, you guys. I got a lot to do. All right. Got some rolled oats right here. You can take a look. Okay. And I am going to, before I do anything with those rolled oats, I'm going to take a bowl right here. I'm going to mash up 4 bananas. Let's go. 4 bananas is what I want. Start your day with something you can accomplish in the morning, every single day, some lemon water, some celery juice. But I'm going to give you a lot of different options, okay? I'm just making, what you see right here is some oatmeal cookies, banana oatmeal cookies, because guess what? You can do it and still be on the morning cleanse. If you want to eat this at some point in the morning, you can still do it and be on the morning cleanse. How insane is that? It's incredible. So we're going to make also a millet porridge. That's something you do. And we're going to make hard-boiled eggs. So you guys want to stick around for the hard-boiled eggs. I'm making hard-boiled eggs. All right. I feel so bad for eating chocolate for the past 10 days. It's okay. We can do the morning cleanse. We can do the morning cleanse is what we can do. Don't feel bad. We'll do the morning cleanse. I'm excited. It's all right. There's a reason why you're eating chocolate for the last 10 days. There is a reason. It could be anything. Emotional reason. You're having a tough time. Maybe a difficult time. Maybe you're under stress. Maybe you're going through a lot. Maybe you're just addicted and you're having that chocolate because you feel like you need it, the addiction. Maybe you're running on adrenaline because of that chocolate. It's cranking your adrenaline. It's keeping you functioning for the moment. Maybe it's helping your brain where you're thinking a little better and clearer. But it's kind of a vicious cycle because you're thinking a little clearer and then all of a sudden you got to come down from it. It's like a roller coaster ride. The chocolate brings you up. Right, everybody on the roller coaster is going up. You're going up. And then, everybody goes down. Get the chocolate back in there. Chocolate bar. Okay, that's enough chocolate. Everybody's going down. screaming, needs more chocolate. And it's over and over again. It's like a vicious cycle. Is what it is. All right. I'm just mashing up these bananas right here. I'm also going to put a couple of other things in here too. Put some cinnamon in here. And I'm going to put some raisins in here. All right. Don't feel bad that you're eating chocolate. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to change some things. We're going to bring in something like the morning cleanse. And then it's going to help us and it's going to empower us. And then we're going to be able to let go of the reins of the chocolate demon. Because the chocolate demon is brutal. It's a brutal demon. The chocolate demon. It's got the world trapped. Putting cinnamon in here, if you don't mind. Excited about that. A little touch of that in there. I'm going to pop some raisins in here. Do you want to see these raisins? Look at these golden raisins going in. Okay. Nice. You guys see these raisins right there? Incredible. Chocolate is something that has really got a lot of people trapped. I'm going to put a cup in here roughly. A lot of people trapped. There we go. And you can't get out. Can't get out. And then we're going to do 4 cups of gluten-free oats. We're going to do that right here. We have it in this bowl. We're going to flip. We're going to knock the bananas, 4 bananas in here, like that. Now, oatmeal cookies, I happen to like them. Is that okay? Or is that bad? Or is that good? Are you guys all right with that? Are you guys judging me on these oatmeal cookies? I hope not. Don't judge me, please. You can judge me if you want. I'm okay with that. Everybody does. Don't worry. Everybody's like, wait, what's he doing now? He's doing oatmeal cookies. What you'll find right here is there's no oil, there's no butter. There's nothing like that in these oatmeal cookies. There's no overt fat in these oatmeal cookies. Keep that in mind, you guys. These are fat-free. Fat-free. Now, there's a little bit of fat in every single food. There's a little bit of fat in lettuce. Keep that in mind. There's a little bit of fat in kale. There's a little bit of fat in everything, but there's not overt fat. We're not adding oils in here, vegetable oil or anything else like that. Sophie Nordstrom says, I could cry. I'm so glad you're here supporting us, AW. December has been such a rough month. Thank you. Love you so much. Sophie, I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be here, truly, okay? I believe that I am blessed to be here talking to you guys right now. Truly am blessed, and I am honored for sure. Okay, I'm just mixing this up really nice right now. I'm getting the bananas and the oats all nice and mixed. There we go. And we're going to make a bunch of things. I'm making the heavy metal detox smoothie as well. And I'm making hard-boiled eggs. Do you guys want to stick around for that? I hope you're okay about that. But these hard-boiled eggs are going to be so good. So good, you guys. Can't wait. Can you believe your ears right now? I'm going to make hard-boiled eggs. I can't believe I'm going to make hard-boiled eggs. All right. But are they really hard-boiled eggs? What's he talking about? All right. So what I did was I mixed up these, and now I'm going to actually turn them into cookies. I got my little pan here. I'm going to put it right here, guys. You see that? Yep. Okay. The recipe is in Cleanse and Heal. Right here. Now, listen, we're doing the morning cleanse. You can actually still cleanse while eating gluten-free banana oat cookies. Right there. There we go. You guys see them. You can actually still cleanse while eating this. I mean, and that is powerful. Powerful to know. All right, let's start getting these going. Guys, I got a lot of moving parts going on today. Let's just hope I don't mess something up. How big do you like your cookies? You like them small? I like them a little bigger. Popping that one in there. I don't really like tiny cookies. I know that like sometimes people make them really small. I like making them bigger, but you know what? That's a little too big right there. I'm going to make these nice. You make a smaller cookie, you can eat more of them, right? People do that. They're like, they feel like they are less guilty if they eat a bunch of small ones. But you don't have to be guilty about these. I'm excited. All right, make some different sizes here. So what happens is if you keep the overt fats out of your diet, out of your way in the morning, your liver can actually clean. This means that if you've eaten fat in the morning most of your life, your liver never got a chance to ever cleanse. Cleanse as far as things that are deep inside your liver. Never got a chance to cleanse out poisons and toxins that were deep in there. Maybe a few surface toxins escaped, but not the deep stuff. Definitely, certainly not the metals. For sure, no metals are coming out. Toxic heavy metals sit inside the liver, inside the organs in the brain for a lifetime until you wake up one morning and you're like, who am I? Who am I? Until you wake up in the morning and you're walking down the street in your underpants. And you're actually jaywalking in your underpants. And there's a alert out on you because you're missing. That's what happens when the metals build up and the metals build up and they build up. They build up until you're at your psychiatrist's office on 4 antidepressants and then on 4 anti-anxieties. The metals build up and build up until your OCD is so bad that you are just totally freaked out with everything that's happening in your life and you're suffering. And this is not a joke, you're suffering. The metals can build up so bad where, you know, your eczema and your psoriasis and your skin problems are really, really out of control. Metals can build up so bad that your autoimmune and your chronic fatigue can get just so bad because viruses like the Epstein-Barr are feeding off your metals and you're really struggling. And then people don't realize they can get so bad that you can get to the point where you have like delusions. You actually don't even know who you are or where you are anymore. Dementia, not just Alzheimer's. And so metals create a lot of trouble in so many people. All right. We got some cookies right there. Can I rinse my hands? Yes. Is it okay? Can I ask permission, you guys? Can I rinse my hands for a second? You okay with that? All right. Let's go. This is going in the oven. Take a look. Guys, take a close look if you can. I'm going to show you right here. Those are quick banana oatmeal cookies going right in. Yep. Here you go. All right, these babies are in at 350. So what's incredible about this? Let's maybe make the heavy metal detox. Let's do that. All right. I'm gonna bring this blender over. I'm gonna pop some stuff in it. First of all, I'll do it this way first. All right, 2 cups frozen wild blueberries. That's what I like to put in. I don't have any blueberry juice in the moment, but I'm going to put 2 cups of these babies in right now. All right. You can put more, you can put a little less if you really want, but 2 cups is really what you should do. That would be better. Let's pop a couple of bananas in here. Okay. This heavy metal detox smoothie has saved lives. It's got people out of wheelchairs all around the world. It's got people's minds back. It's reversed brain conditions. It's reversed cranial nerve inflammation they didn't even know they had. It's gotten rid of everything in people from tingles and numbness and aches and pains and depersonalization and panic and anxiety. It's gotten rid of skin problems. The heavy metal detox smoothie is the most powerful there is out there in the world, is the healthiest, the mildest on the body, gentle, doesn't give people side effects, and it's even helped people who were cutting themselves. The HMDS has literally stopped many people from cutting their arms and their legs. That's how powerful the HMDS is, okay? I never wanted underestimate it because it is unbelievable. It is reverse suicidal thoughts in so many people out there in the world. It has reversed suicidal thoughts for so many people. This is huge. It's a big deal. It's reversed depression, anxiety, crippling panic. It's reversed depersonalization, OCD. It's reversed autism, ADHD. That's how powerful this is. It has a track record. This isn't about let me just throw in a couple of things in here and try to become an influencer and get out there in the circuit and be like, well, I'll put a little zeolite in here. I'll put a little bentonite in here. I'll put a little something in here. Let me make my own heavy metal detox blend that has no track record, hasn't healed people and brought their lives back, but let me just make something because I hear metals are so popular now. This one is worldwide known for a reason because of what it's done for people. It has the track record for a long time, reversing people's conditions and bringing their life back. And that right there is incredible. Cold White Spring says, I know I got rid of my depression. That's what the medical medium HMDS has done for people. Brought them back to life. Brought them back from the grave. A lot of people brought them back from the grave. Brought them back from Mattress Island, Couch Island. This should never, ever be taken for granted. That's what SOC tells me to me all the time. Because I've said the HMDS a zillion times. I have made it thousands upon thousands of times for family and friends. I've talked about it forever, and Spirit has always told me do not take this thing for granted because it is the most powerful tool there is right now in this day and age with what's happening with people and their diseases and their symptoms and conditions. It's one of the most powerful of all is the HMDS. Anyway, we got bananas in there. Let's pop some cilantro in there. 1 cup of cilantro. Coming right up. All right, I'm going to put the Dulse, liquid Dulse here in. I'm going to put 2 dropperfuls of the liquid Dulse in there. Nice. You can put the regular Dulse if you want. I got that one. I'm going to pop in the barley grass juice powder. I'm going to pop in the spirulina, okay? So let's get these in. Teaspoon of that in there. Teaspoon of this spirulina in there. All right. I'm going to pop some oranges. I'm going to squeeze some orange in there. Okay. Move this over for a second. Let's cut these. All right. Ana Dominguez says, I got rid of my debilitating migraines that I suffered from for over 25 years. Thank you, AW and SOC. All right. Let's squeeze it. You guys, sorry about the loud noises from banging stuff around. There you go. I can be much more gentler. I can be like this. And I'll put the knife down like this. And then we'll never get done. All right, look. Okay. I'm just squeezing some orange in here. Juice from 1 orange. I'm putting 2 little oranges in. You guys don't mind? All right. Let's blend this up. You can add a little bit of coconut water in there. You can add a little bit of water in there too to get it to spin. You can do it a couple different ways like that. You can add a little bit of liquid. That's okay. I might add some. Here we go. Medical eating, metal detox smoothie. Worldwide known. Kyrie says you're super love what you do. Nice. We did it, you guys. We did it. Incredible. All right. I'm going to pour this in here. There it is. You guys could take a close-up too on that and see what you think. There you go. That is medical medium heavy metal detox smoothie. The one that has changed lives all around the world. The one that has helped repair the nervous system in so many. That has removed metals. You know what I love? I love hearing this. He doesn't know about binders. Medical medium doesn't know about binders. He doesn't get it. He doesn't know. You should listen to me. I'll give you the binder talk. Really? The wild blueberry is the ultimate binder. The ultimate binder. Okay? I'm just going to be straight out here. The reason why you don't hear me talk about binders, because the ultimate binder is actually in the drink. That's why. I don't need to talk about binders. But you guys need to talk about binders out there that are like naysayers. Is like, he doesn't know about binders. All right. Anyway, there it is right there. The pectin from the wild blueberry. By far, one of the greatest, ultimate binders. The wild blueberry and the anthocyanins are the ultimate binder. And so, have you noticed something? Have you guys noticed something? The wild blueberry, what it does, have you noticed something about what happens here? It gels up. Have you noticed that it starts to gel? Take a look right here. Give it a little time. How many of you guys made the heavy metal detox smoothie? And it gelled up to the point where it was like Jell-O, where you're doing this, like clunk, 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 and it was like Jell-O. Give it a couple of minutes. It's congealing right now as we speak. Why is it congealing? That's the binder. That is the wild blueberry. That is the ultimate binder right there. That's what it's for. Nobody knew that the wild blueberry had anything to do with removing toxic heavy metals. It's info, right? Nobody knew that ever. Okay? Because a berry won't do it. Just a plain old berry won't do it. A cultivated blueberry won't do it. People don't know. People didn't know it did it. They had no idea what could even take out a metal. And now worldwide right now, people are talking about, the wild blueberry and the other things that are in here. And the key is, you'll see, like, it's starting to now gel, right? There it is. It's starting to turn into Jell-O. So it's now getting thicker and thicker, right? It's congealing right there in front of us. That's what it's doing. So it's getting less liquidy by the minute. How many of you guys have left your heavy metal detox smoothie somewhere? Like on the counter? Or something somewhere in the kitchen, or maybe in your office, or in your car? And it basically turned into almost like Jell-O. Where if you dump the glass over, it would come out almost in one piece. How many people have done that? That's the binder. It's why I've never talked about a binder, because it is a binder. That is one of the things that we need to understand. But it's amazing. Anywhere someone can get away with anything, they can. They'll be like, okay, let's throw that at him. Let's try to chop him down a little bit. Let's try to chip away at him a little bit more. Let's say he doesn't know anything about binders. Let's start talking about all the bentonite clay and all the other stuff and all the other garbage that we're putting in the smoothies. Let's talk about that. Dude, You missed it. You missed the boat. It is a binder. Sorry. Anyway, there it is. Heavy metal detox smoothie. It is the ultimate. Nature Bee says, oh my God, I think I have the wrong blueberries. European ones, they don't gel. It's because they could be calling them the wild blueberry, but they're not a wild blueberry. I noticed in Europe they do that. So they use like bilberries and stuff like that. And they call them a wild blueberry, but they're not a wild blueberry. And people just don't know this. So all through Europe right now, that's what's happening. They're not using the wild blueberry. They're not. They're using a different berry. And that different berry might have a different makeup of antioxidants. It might even be higher in an antioxidant, but that's not the key. That's not how it works for removing metals. It takes the wild blueberry to remove metals because there's a difference, because of its binding properties are unlike anything else and unmatched. And you can't measure that. Good luck. Go ahead and try. The binding properties in the wild blueberry supersede anything in the European, what they call a wild blueberry, that's a bilberry or whatever, supersedes it. And that's how it works. It's not about how much antioxidant you have. That doesn't determine how, like, if the metals leave or not. That's only, and there's different antioxidants. You can't just do a blatant thing where you're saying antioxidant and every antioxidant. There's antioxidants in coffee. Does that take out metals? No, instead it kills your brain. There's you have to understand, you can have an antioxidant in something. There's antioxidant in psilocybin, but it doesn't mean it's good for you on any level. There's antioxidants in every berry, but it doesn't mean it's going to be the one to remove the metals. So what I noticed in Europe, and it's just no disrespect on any level, but I'm noticing they're packaging up different berries out there, and they're telling people that this is going to do it. This is going to remove your metals. This is what you use in the HTMS. Here's what it is. And what they don't realize is it may have a different composition of antioxidants and maybe even a higher composition of antioxidant. Doesn't mean that's the antioxidant that helps in guiding metals out. And it doesn't mean that's the one that has the high enough gelatinous binder. That doesn't mean any of that. And that's the difference. And that's the difference with SOC and why things work and what they don't. They also haven't discovered all the antioxidants that they're able to even measure in the wild blueberry to begin with. They haven't even measured them and looked at all of them. And that's a whole nother thing all on its own. It's what works. It's not about waiting for science every second. It's about what works and what the track record is. The track record of people getting out of wheelchairs. The track record of people getting rid of their depression. That's the track record I'm talking about. Not some article somewhere that's going to chop up a bunch of studies that never really happened. It's about what is going to work. Because when you're down and out and you're on your hands and knees and you're praying to God and you're like, I'm going to die if I don't get better. I am literally, I think I'm going to die. I have 50 neurological symptoms. No one understands me. No one gets what I've gone through and what I'm going through. And I think I'm dying and I have no hope left. It's about what works. That's when it counts. Boom, it's about what works. And that's where it is. And I'm noticing out there, I get it. There's a lot of people that are like, no, you can put this berry inside of a canister. You can put this berry inside of a glass jar and look, or whatever you want to do and market it the way you want. Doesn't mean that's the wild blueberry. They may call it a wild blueberry. You can call anything. Yeah, okay, sure. Here's a wild blueberry, everybody. Here it is. This is a wild blueberry. I'm going to put it in a package now. That's a blackberry. But no, I'll call it a wild blueberry. That's what people can do, and it's crazy. Point is the wild blueberry, what you see right here, that's the one. And it's starting to really congeal right now and get actually to a point. All right. You guys, I'm just saying this because there's a lot of people that they don't know. They may not know why they're healing as fast as they want to heal. And that's part of it too. See, all matters. Every little bit matters. The details matter. So we just made the heavy metal detox smoothie. Boom, we got that done. Let's make a porridge right now. Okay? We can get on to that. All right. So, if you want something heartier, if you're one of those people that are like, you like bacon and eggs in the morning, we still got to make hard-boiled eggs. Hang out for that. I'm going to make the hard-boiled eggs last, but they're not least. But I'm going to make them last, but they're not least. All right, look. We're going to make the porridge. It's something more heartier for people that love bacon and eggs and sausage. They love that Canadian breakfast. They love that old English breakfast where they're eating kidneys and sausage and blood sausage and all this other stuff that will give you a heart attack. You know, and there, you know what happens is we're gonna do something hearty that doesn't do that. We're gonna make a millet porridge real quick, okay? So I'm gonna take this little bowl right here, and I am going to scoop out some millet, right? And here we go. All right, I'm gonna mix this millet up. Yep, there you go. How about that? Let's not block that. There you go. I'm going to mix this millet up with some maple syrup. Maple syrup, high in trace minerals. All right. Let's open this up. Let's get a little bit of maple syrup in here too. Gonna mix it in. That's what I'm going to do. And there we go. All right. Got a little bit of that in there. We're also going to mix in a few wild blueberries, if you don't mind, into this. I'm going to mix a few of these in. All right, all right. Just bear with me for a second here. I'm going to mix those in here. And all right, so I got the maple syrup. I got the wild blueberries right here. There we go. And I'm going to put a few more blueberries in here, like this. This is a simple millet porridge. It doesn't take much to make, time-wise. Really not much. There you go. Look at this. A little bit of maple syrup. Serve it right in a bowl, just like this. Nice. I'm going to put a few blueberries right on top. Look at this, you guys. It's incredible. And I'm going to drop just a few, sprinkle them right on top like this. All right. There we go. What you have right there is a millet porridge, fat-free, no oil, no Crisco, no vegetable oil, no canola oil, no soy oil, right? No oat milk, which is high in fat, no almond milk, no almond butter, no peanut butter, none of that. How many of you guys, see that? Like you put that in things, right? But you don't want to put that in things in the morning. This is the morning cleanse. This is a hearty option for a morning cleanse breakfast right there. There it is. Millet with wild blueberries and a little bit of maple syrup. Incredible. I can't wait to try that a little later. Let's check out those cookies. They're cooking. Cookies are just about done. I'd say a few more minutes. Okay. Now we're going to make a hard-boiled egg. That's next. Now what I like about these hard-boiled eggs is they're not like the other hard-boiled eggs that we're talking about. These are much different and much more fun to make, I think. I think they're more fun to make. So you can have somebody that like really wants that hearty flavor, that hearty taste, something hearty inside of them. I recommend this. So let's start making these hard-boiled eggs. So what you see is a russet potato right there. Now it takes a little creativity. So in the sense where you're going to make these, so I'm going to cut a piece right off that potato, just like that. Take a look, you guys. Okay? All right? And I'm going to peel this potato in the shape of an egg. This is so simple and so easy. It's ridiculous. Okay? See, peeling this, and I'm even going slow instead of fast. So I do like to do things quicker, but I'm taking my time on this one. There we go. I'm going to make a few of these right here. There's one hard-boiled egg. Look at that. I'm going to grab a little bowl. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Because I'm going to use that bowl in a minute. It's one hard-boiled egg. right there. I'm going to make another hard-boiled egg out of the same potato. Check this out, okay? Now you can save those little potato pieces. Get ready. We're going to make another one. It's going to come out really nice. I can tell already, right? So there we go. Okay, I'm going to shape this one all good. I'm going to get this one done. Another hard-boiled egg. 2 hard-boiled eggs sitting right there. Now, I got the rest of this potato. I might be able to get a couple more out of that one. I'll switch. I'll try another potato as well. Here we go. I'm going to cut this piece off. Make another hard-boiled egg right out of here. There we go. I'm going to make a few of them. These can go anywhere on salads if you want. You want that hard-boiled egg on a salad. These can go on anything. But you're thinking, like, why is this a hard-boiled egg? You can make it taste real good because we're going to do something with this. We're not done. This one's got a little spot in the center. There we go. I got 3 hard-boiled eggs. Let me make a 4th. I'm going to cut this piece back. We'll make a 4th right now, okay? There we go. All right. All right. There we go. I got some hard-boiled eggs. All right. Let's get some black salt out. You guys ever do the black salt? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is put black salt in this bowl. What I like about black salt is it's not as high in sodium. Well, it depends on which black salt it is. Don't quote me on that because there's different black salts out there. All right, there we go. Put a little bit of that in there. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to take that hard-boiled egg and I'm going to dip it in the black salt, just like this. You can do less black salt. You can do more of it. You want to just do a little touch to sprinkle it on it. Like, for example, see these 3? That's the way I did it right there. For guests, for family, that's the three hard-boiled eggs just like that with the black salt. You might want to do it this way. You take some black salt and you just sprinkle a little bit on. You don't need much. That's it, just like this. Little sprinkle. Right there. And that's the one right there. That's a hard-boiled egg you might desire. Okay? Now, if you're somebody that's kind of laughing, saying, that's not an egg, that's not an egg, don't knock it till you try it. Do not knock it until you try it. I'm going to be straight up on that. Okay? Because these are unbelievable, these ones. I'm going to put it now in on a little plate. Okay. Put it in a little bowl. Like this. 4 hard-boiled eggs coming right up. Nice. There we go. That's them. Now, if you're somebody that's addicted to eggs and you have to have them every single morning, realize this, that your liver cannot cleanse. It will not cleanse out the toxins of the past. It won't cleanse out the toxins of yesterday. It won't cleanse out the toxins of 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It won't do that. You cannot cleanse the poisons and toxins out of your liver. Out of your liver. Unless you get rid of the overt fats. An egg, that's an overt fat. Avocado, overt fat. Almonds, overt fat. Almond milk, overt fat. Chicken, fish, meat, overt fat. Oils, overt fat. Right? You got to keep that out. Soy, too fatty. You got to keep all of that out. In the morning, you're doing the medical medium morning cleanse. You do your lemon water first thing. We talked about that. You do your celery juice after. Give it a little time. You guys know. In the Cleanse the Heal book, you can learn about that and what you do. Also in the Brain Saver book too. You get these going. You can do something heartier if you want something heartier, like a millet porridge. It doesn't have any oils in it. There's no fat in there. There's no peanut butter. There's no almond butter in there. Think about how incredible that is. You can do that right there. And the oatmeal cookies, pulling them out of the oven now. Boom, those babies are done. All right, you guys, let me get these cookies out. I'm going to move the eggs. I'm going for those eggs, though. I am. Before I pull those babies out, I wanted to say one thing. Watermelon is something you can do as well. Look at this beautiful watermelon. So what you do is you do your lemon water, you do your celery juice. A little later in the morning, you have watermelon. That's an incredible medical medium morning cleanse option right there. You can do apples, you can do pears, you can do mangoes. It's another option too. I'll make a little fruit plate in a little bit. Let me just get out the cookies, if you guys don't mind. We have this physical body. We have this temple. I hear it all the time out there. You know? Leave my temple alone. This is my temple. You can't enter my temple. You can't affect my temple. Don't touch my temple. Right? Well, we want to keep our temple clean. We want to keep our body clean. We want to get rid of the industrialized junk and metals, the mercury, the copper, the lead, the arsenic, the aluminum, the cadmium, the nickel. We want to get rid of it. We want it gone. All right. That is one hot plate right there. There you go. What you see right there, oatmeal cookies, that could be a great medical medium morning cleanse option right there, and it really is. Ooh, these are really done nice too. Can I just give you a little close up here? Personally, I like them when they got a little bit of that brown, when they're browned a little bit. That look, do you see that look, you guys, right there? You guys see that look, right? Right? How amazing is that? Look at these cookies. These are oatmeal banana cookies. There's no insulin resistance going on with this. There's no blood sugar spikes going on with this, because there's no oil in here to battle the sugar. So when you're eating this, this isn't about having that oil or that fat in here. There's no peanut butter in these cookies. There's no almonds. There's no chocolate chips in these cookies. That's the fat right there that will stop your morning cleanse. So if you make your oatmeal cookie with chocolate chips, there's no cleansing. Your liver's not going to cleanse. It's not going to happen because the overt fat is going to make your liver go into overdrive, and it's going to produce a lot of bile, and it's not going to be able to actually cleanse. It's going to be busy producing bile. So the whole point of the medical medium morning cleanse is to not have to have your liver go into production and start producing too much bile to break down fats. And when you actually stop that process, where you stop your liver from having to worry about breaking down fats and producing too much bile, once you stop your liver from having to do that, you give your liver a break where its only focus from there on out is cleansing out the poisons, the toxins, and the junk. You want your liver to only have one focus every morning, and that's to clean out the poisons. That's the focus right there. You want your liver to have one job, one huge job. Yeah, it's got a bunch of other little jobs it's working on too, but you want it to focus on that one big job, and that job is to release poisons and toxins and get them out of the body, and it won't do that if you bring in an overt fat in the morning. You have coffee with cream, done. Liver's not going to cleanse. You have a smoothie with peanut butter in it, done. Liver's not going to cleanse. You're not going to move forward, right? You have oatmeal with a little peanut butter in it, almond butter in it, done. Your liver's not going to cleanse, sorry. You have a piece of chocolate before noon, you have a piece of chocolate at 10 in the morning, done. Your liver's not going to cleanse. It's not going to cleanse if any of that's happening. So this is critical to know. You got almond milk in the morning, done. Your liver's not going to cleanse. You got oat milk in the morning, nope. Your liver's not going to cleanse. That's how important this is. How easy, though, is it if you do this, any of this, even if it's just lemon water, celery juice, and an apple? That's it. Lemon water, celery juice, watermelon. Lemon water, celery juice, a mango. Lemon water, celery juice. And if you want something heartier, these options right here. The millet porridge, the oatmeal cookies, the hard-boiled eggs that I made. So let me get these on a plate. Talk a little bit more too. Looking for a plate. Let's get these cookies on here, you guys. Take a look. What do you think? Am I going to eat these? Yeah. I saw somebody leave a question there. Saying, are you going to eat them? I am going to eat them. Let me get rid of this. Put this down. Okay. Showing you the options right there. We got the hard-boiled eggs. You guys, when you try these hard-boiled eggs, you're going to be like, that's the craziest thing. They are literally so close to that. It's unbelievable. I got the millet porridge right here. These three things all on their own. I got the heavy metal detox smoothie right there. And there it is. The smoothie is getting more gelatiny and more gelatiny. That's the binder effect right there. So good, so good. I like to drink it fast, so I'm not scooping it in. That's what I like to do. I like to drink it quicker. Okay? So here we are. I'm going to make a little bit of a fruit medley really quick. Let me do that. I'm going to move these over. Okay. I'm dying for one of these hard-boiled eggs, though, before I do that. All right. Nice. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm serious. If that's not a hard-boiled egg, I don't know what is. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes when you try this. Close your eyes and then have one. It's insane. So good. Gonna have to finish this piece. Let me make a little fruit plate for you guys. All right. Depends on how big we want the plate. All right. Now you can do like an assortment of fruit. Yep. Got a plate right here. Let's do that. Get some watermelon. Okay. So put a couple of slices of watermelon on here. Start with. Put one more slice. This watermelon looks amazing. You guys, you can do this. I have faith in you. You can do this. I have lots of faith in you. You guys know I do. You guys know I do. You already know that, though. Let's get some apples on this fruit plate real quick. All right. You can do apple slices. You can cut them any way you want. You guys, the eggs are made from steamed potatoes. I see somebody on there that just got on that said AW's eating eggs for the first time. What is this? What is he doing? Is he flip-flopping like everybody else does in health? No, he's not. These are steamed potatoes. You notice that in health? Have you guys seen that? I'm going to knock another apple down in here. You guys seen that out there? It's like year one of a health author or influencer. They're doing one thing. Year two, they're doing another thing. What happened? The first thing didn't work? Year three, they're doing something else. Did you ever see that out there? Now they're doing something else. They're selling something else. What happened? Year four, they're now into keto. Year five, they're now into carnivore. Oh, year six, they're back into keto. Year seven, they're vegans now. All the health experts and authors too included, right? Year eight, they were eating tons of fat. Year nine, they're staying away from fat for some reason because they heard about it from somewhere. And I'm just saying year one, year two, year three. Heck, they do it every 6 months. It's another change. It's a change to something else. Let's take a look at this nice mango right here. We'll see what we have. I'm going to pop this on the plate. Okay, you guys? You ever see that? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? But you know what's funny? The medical medium information is consistent because guess what? I'm not in charge of the medical medium information. That's why. If I was in charge, I'd probably be doing the same old stuff everybody else does out there. They're keto 1 minute, then there's something else the next minute. Then they're like, you could eat a little fish. Then they're like, don't eat any fish. They learn about heavy metals year 2, and they're like, don't eat any fish. But your first book said you could eat fish. Then year 3, they're doing something else. Then year 4, they're doing something else. I would probably do the same thing, the same stupid stuff. If the information wasn't coming from above, when it's coming from above, it has to be what it has to be. That's why there's no contradictions. That's why you see consistency in the message for years and years and years, 15 years, 20 years, going all the way back. You see that consistency is there in the messaging. It's just always there. I'm going to pop in a few berries on this fruit plate. It's like this. I got some mangoes on here. I got some watermelon. And I'm going to pop in some oranges if you guys don't mind. What I'll do is some orange slices. Take a look at this. Just like this. Some orange slices. Okay. Get some orange slices on this, which is going to be really nice. Okay. Get a couple more oranges. And then we're going to make we'll have this nice fruit plate. And that's something you can do. You can just do that every single morning. Even if it's a small fruit plate and not a big one. And you're cleansing your liver, you're cleansing your brain. Because once your liver's cleansing, your brain gets to release a little bit more poison. Everybody has old pharmaceuticals stuck in their brain. Even if they didn't take any, they still have them. Because you can get them in you through so many different avenues. It's unbelievable. Okay? I'm going to pop one more orange on this fruit plate for you guys. You see it out there, right? Even with health influencers, they're doing something different 1 month, and they're like doing something different a month later. Next thing you know, they're saying all kinds of stuff like, you don't have to worry about your food at all. You can eat what you want. And next thing, or hey, be carnivore, just meat only meat. And then next month later, it's like you can eat meat and honey. Now it's honey. Oh, wait, you can eat meat, honey, and now have a berry. It's insanity out there. And I would probably be part of that if I didn't have the information coming from SOC to keep me in check. And that's how the books are so consistent. These 8 medical Bibles. Cleanse and Heal is the one right there that you should take into the new year. Should look into it. Do the medical medium morning cleanse. There's a beautiful fruit plate as we speak. Right here. So we got the fruit plate. We got the oatmeal cookies. Take a look, you guys. The millet porridge, the wild blueberries, all fat-free. And then we got the steamed potatoes, which are really hard-boiled eggs, but they're not hard-boiled eggs. And for some reason, I'm going to have another one of those. Because they're that freaking good. That's insane. All right, guys. I love you guys. Medical Medium Morning Cleanse. Check out the books. Get the book if you don't have it. Go to the library. Get it for free. You don't even pay for it if you don't want to. Just get the book. Start the Medical Medium Morning Cleanse. Do the heavy metal detox smoothie when you can. That's a big deal. Get on the Medical Medium newsletter. Go to medicalmedium.com. Link is in the descriptions if you can. And check out at Heal with Amber. Okay, on IG, on Instagram. So at Heal, H-E-A-L, with W-I-T-H, and then Amber, A-M-B-E-R. There's some intense stuff going on. Check out her stories if you can. And that would be great. So go to Heal with Amber, check out her stories and so forth. That would be wonderful. You guys are incredible. Check out my Telegram. Get on my Telegram. Make sure you're on there for my exclusive messages that I leave on Telegram. A lot of them are healing messages, inspirational messages. Many of you guys might have heard those already. Check out Cleanse and Heal if you get a chance. Get on the Medical Medium newsletter so you can get the emails that show you what you missed. And also to keep up on things too. That's another reason to get on the email list. But either way, you guys, incredible. Take care. Love you guys.